We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Jacksonville Jaguars. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. And off we go from Jacksonville. A safe kick taken at the 5. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the Seahawks' 48-yard line.
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Another run here with Tootin. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Hey, go, let's go. Go. Son, son.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's taken in. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Sink right. 11.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's taken in. Calcaterra's got it. And he's into the end zone. Brent Calcaterra. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That his first touchdown this year. That may be a wrench thrown in the operation. The snap wasn't great. Kick is pulled. It is no good.
Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Okay, ready? Check, mask. Ready?
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
Ready? 7 Pirates.
1st down, Seahawks.
Top like Cougar 19. Go.
Now Milroe on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go play action with Milroe. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Colorado.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, They kind of fool him with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
All right, let's go.
Lawrence going to give it to Jayton. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Big Leonard Williams brings him down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. On fourth down, here's the AFC Pro Bowler from a year ago, Logan Cook, to punt. Here's Horton. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. On first and 10, it's Milroe. That's caught. Derrick Henry.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
That's to the rookie from Miami, Elijah Arroyo. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain of 21 on that pass play. First down, Seattle.
Let's go, Viking 18.
Now it's Milroe. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. It's second down.
Warriors 70. 70 Timberwolves.
Putting the tight end in motion. Milroe going to throw it again. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And now it's fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. Dixie Maverick. Dragon 60.
Motion man is Rice.
Let's go.
They're going on fourth down. Milroe Smith and Jigba has it on that out route.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
On play action, Milroe moving to his right, taking off. The ball comes out. The Jaguars have it. Into space.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Got it. Ready? Go, go. All right, let's go.
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. De'Ami Brown was the one he was looking for. And that will lead to a second down.
Sink right on red. Here we go, sir.
Throwing is Lawrence. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Hey, E, 11, Agate. Focus, hot. Red.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. So it is fourth down. That'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will open up a 9-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Ready? 18. Ready? 18 Cardinal. 18 Cup. Ready?
Throwing now, Milroe on first down. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike. And it's as simple as, if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide open target, he's now forced to throw into a contested area.
Out to his right. Off he goes. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
Seahawks football beginning this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Play action. It's Milroe. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
They bring the tight end in motion. Motion man is Rice. On second down, here's Milroe. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They get 16 on that connection. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Here we go.
First down, Seattle.
RPO, they throw it to Rice.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They go right back to Rice. He's got it again. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
19 Lions. 70. Go.
Again, it's Milrow. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk. Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers. 70.
To throw again is Milrow. And he's going to slide down with the first down inside the 5. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball cross, setting up second and goal.
19 tight.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. It is brought in the end zone. Torrey Horton, touchdown Seattle. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Seahawks 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. Inside the 40. Down the sideline to the 20. And he is gone. 74 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line.
Tag. Ready.
Milrow going to hold on to this one. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Jalen Milrow. Touchdown, Seahawks. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Seahawks 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 43-yard line.
11. Hey, take right open. Hey, Soko, hot. 11, Agate. Think right. Hot.
On first down, Lawrence. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Red on red. Silver.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Set up the screen here for Tootin. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. Here's Logan Cook now. He's on for the second time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Throwing is Milroe. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. 2 minutes to go. First half in a 2-point game. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. They'll come up here on second down and 5. On the handoff, it's Henry. And this is going to be a Seahawks first down as he gets it to about the 34-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Across midfield, shot out of a cannon. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
A big play for Seattle. 35 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Ball at the 3, second down and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Henry will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This is fielded inside the 5. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
Hey. Go. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He finds De'Ami Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. That's good for 27 and a first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Sink right.
A first down throw for Lawrence. He'll let one go down the middle. Oh, yeah. And he will score. Travis Hunter. Touchdown, Jaguars. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Milroe. On the run to the right. Whoa. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
They'll throw on first down with Milroe. Rolling to the left. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. The Seahawks going to bring their kicker out and try a field goal. This officially a 58-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. So it is a 1-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Red. Gotta be Lions. Ready.
Milrow. On the move left. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
On second down, Milrow. Rolling right. He's going to run it.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Cut 19. Cut 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Belichick. 60 Belichick.
Motion man is Rice. On third down, Milrow. Pass over the middle and take it in. He's got it. They get 14 on that hookup. First down, Seattle.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points.
And he's in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Seattle. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. This drive begins with a run by Chutin. Yeah! And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
And the Jaguars first down.
Hey.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On first down, they'll go back to Chutin. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Second and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Right back to Chutin. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Jaguars first down.
All right, let's go.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Running left side with Chutin. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
At the 31-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
From the 31, here is second and 4.
On red. Bring it. Silver.
Handoff. It's Chutin. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put it into that play really before it ever got started.
13, Lou. Son, 11. 30 left. Here we go, son.
Lawrence offense from the gun here on third down. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Loss on the play. Brings up fourth down.
Sink right. 11, again. Motion. Go, let's go.
Lawrence to throw for it on fourth down. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on fourth down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Milrow. Pass right side, that is hauled in by Horton.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Milrow on third down. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Jones.
So you find yourself with a lead here in the second half, and up until this point, I think he's done a pretty good job being a contributor to that, but you don't want to give the defense a chance to spark the comeback. You're trying to put him away late, protect the ball, safe throws. Don't be afraid to get to your check down. One bad read, one forced throw can be all you need to flip this game on his head and find yourself going with a lead late to falling behind.
He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Lion.
Now Lawrence on the bootleg. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the third quarter has come to an end. Big play coming up. This is third down.
Hey, run. Hey, Soko, hot. Luke. Go. Think right open. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he's out of bounds. Mark him down right at the 10-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 42 yards. So they're down 8 here in the final quarter. A touchdown, a must, as they come out for first and goal.
Hey, kill. Think right.
Throwing is Lawrence. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Go, let's go.
Lawrence now on second down. That one taken in. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story? Part one taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this two-point conversion here to tie it up.
To throw is Lawrence. That's incomplete. Oh, they were going for the conversion to get this thing even. Instead, it will remain a two-point game.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Milroe. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 6.
From the gun, it's Milroe. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Let's go. 60 devices, 60 devices. Cup 19, Cup 19.
They'll try and throw for it with Milroe. That's on left side. It's complete. And he will have the Seahawks first down. Gonna have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
Here we go. Set.
First and 10 at the 36.
Here's Henry. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
Brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. We're going to go right back to Henry. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Play action, it's Milroe. Forced to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, Dragon 60.
Motion man is Rice.
Ready.
Milrow throwing on second down. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Emmanuel Ogba. He works his way in a big milestone sack, number 50 in his career. This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
10 to 60, 10 to 60. 29 Broncos. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Motion man is Rice. Now Milrow facing third and long. That is caught at the 3. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is first and goal. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Cougar 19. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And now movement up front. This crowd is making it tough down deep in the red zone. The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal.
Come on, set.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. They'll drop to throw. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Third and goal.
Here we go. Ready?
They go play action now with Milrow. That is caught by the tight end, Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Seahawks.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
38. Jaguars 29.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
The 49-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Rip, 23. Go, let's go. 11, Agate. 13, Lip. 11. Silver.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And the Seahawks will take over here just past the 30.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
start the drive with Henry. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
A loss of a yard.
2nd and 11.
At the 31-yard
18
line.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 Tiger, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Here's Milroe to throw. Working the right side. Taken in by Rice.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers. Everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Milroe. Inside the 30. Look at the big guy rumble. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming. From the shotgun, it's Milroe. This is hot. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Think right open, open. On red. Hey, Soko, it's hot.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. He's going to dial up another deep ball. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Got it. Ready? 7 Pirates. Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Milroe. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just 1 more play.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Hawk 70, Hawk 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. Buffalo 18.
Here we go. 1 final play. He's going to look downfield once again. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start, 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
Yo, y'all ain't hear me this whole time? Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Wallahi, I was talking this whole game, bro. This shit frying me. That's why I just peep. I wasn't talking because I seen Jersey text. I'm like, yo, Jersey, why ain't you saying nothing? Nigga, you in the party, talk. I look at my John. I don't see the blue ring coming up. I'm like, yo, I know I wasn't talking this whole time. Bro, this whole time I'm talking, bro. I'm wondering, like, yo, like, what the fuck going on whole time? It ain't even muted. I don't know why with these Turtle Beaches, I gotta, like, when I push the mic up, it muted. But it wasn't pushed up. So when I originally turned them on, I gotta push it up and then pull it back down because it, like, turn on muted or some weird shit. I be forgetting to do that shit. I'm talking this whole time. No, I almost lost that shit, bro. I played like shit. He definitely a bot. Hey, Jersey, what happened to Mad Monsters? Uh, you still playing?